Today we have two brand new updates from Claude Code. So number one is that you can actually use Claude Code inside desktop, and you see this tweet from Cat Wu here. So to do this, you can download Claude Desktop from the website, open the sidebar, click code toggle, select the folder that you want Claude Code to have access to, and then submit the prompts. So for example, if you actually go to Claude Desktop over here, and then you're going to select code, like you can see that we now run Claude Code directly inside the desktop app, which is great because now you don't need to worry about using it inside terminal. So to get started, we're just going to click on this. This is the preview. So it says, welcome to Claude Code, your agentic coding partner that works directly in your code base, blah, blah, blah. And then you can install the runtime dependencies. And then from there, you can start using this. We'll come back to that in a second once it's finished installing it. Actually, it's done it pretty quickly here, so we can just get straight into this. And then you can see, for example, we can actually take an example project, open up the folder locally, and then you can switch between which server you want to use. So I'm just going to go with this one, and now we can start improving it from here, right? So for example, we could click on recommend areas to improve, and then from here click on trust workspace, allow access to the document folder, and it will start going off and building this out. And you can also see like other examples of using Claude Code locally right here. So that's going to start working its magic, and then you can click allow and allow it to code over here, which is a lot nicer than previously. If you're using the terminal and you're not like a very techy person, you could set up Claude directly inside here, allow the permissions, etc., and start coding in here. But if you look at the difference in the UI, which one do you want to use? Do you want to use Claude Desktop, or do you want to use Claude Code directly? I would go with Claude Code directly. It's much easier inside the desktop than it is inside the terminal, which is great. And then also, whilst waiting for that to load, you can see another update from Boris, who said that Claude Code 2.10 is officially out. Claude update to get it, and here's what they've shipped. So they've added a bunch of features right here. Like you can see, it's available on the new GitHub changes, changelog, and you can see, for example, here they've added automatic skill reloads, added support for running skills and slash commands, supports for agents, language, etc. Just a bunch of new updates right here, which is pretty awesome. So you can see the changelog, and this is Claude Code 2.10. So let's go inside Claude Code here. You can see it's beginning to test this out. We can also start up a new session whilst we're waiting for that to improve, right? So if we click on new session over here, and we can open up another folder. Let's see what we got here. For example, we have this game. We can open that up and then just say improve the UI on this, plus open it up. And you can also, for example, upload images. You've got a list of slash commands right here as well. And then we can hit run on this as well. All right. And then we've got Claude Code coding out in two different instances, but it's all running locally and it's inside a nice UI, which is great. We can also just go back to the chat whilst waiting for code to finish off. All right. So it's beginning to update right here. And then from here, we're good to go. And then we'll just hit allow once on this. And you can also use this with VS Code or the CLI as well. So if you click on open terminal here, you can actually use the terminal inside code. Like you can see, so if we're like, okay, code out a website for SEO, we've got a much nicer UI. If you want to get started with setting up Claude Code, you can see all the instances right here and how to set it up. But obviously inside the terminal, like it's a lot more complex, as you can see. Whereas if you just install it inside Claude Desktop, it's so much easier, right? And just think the UI just looks 10 times better, as you can see. So we're going to start setting this up, answering the questions that it's recommending, and then it's going to plan and build that out. And then if we go back to the recommend areas to improve our tests, we've got the recommendations from Claude over here, and this is beginning to code out like so. It's like, would you like me to help set up the testing infrastructure? Okay, let's click yes. And now it will start to update the to-do list. Now it says, tell me about your AI avatar process for videos. So if you want to check out the AI profit boarding, if you go to the classroom here and then you go to the playbooks, you'll see our best trainings on how to use AI avatar videos. So for example, it walks you through how we create these, standard operating procedure for using them. And then also if you want to learn how we sync screen shares and add B-roll and stuff like that to our AI avatars, which have another video on how to do it here, plus all the prompts and the SOP inside the instructions. So you can see it's finished out coding the whole update right here. It just looks so much nicer inside the UI. So it gives you a full log of what it's done, all the changes it's made so far, etc. Ticked off the to-dos so far. And then also you can see here, we keep scrolling down, it's got like the game features and everything else. So if we click on open now, index.html, We're going to allow that. And now we've got the game ready to go. And there we go.